Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be for my fellow viewers who menstruate. For any of you who are feeling like absolute doo-doo, like I am, and it's coming at the same time as this Leo full moon. Couldn't be any more cliche than that. I am literally about to get my period on the full moon. I'm feeling very connected to the universe right now. Most of the time with my hormonal fluctuations and my specific diagnosis, which I found out this year I have endometriosis, I get extreme cramping, but also I think the worst part of it isn't just the physical chronic pain, it's the fact that I don't even feel like myself in my own brain. It feels like someone else's brain telling me that the world is falling apart.
That I'm disgusting, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm bloated, I feel like, I just don't feel like myself.
I do want to do a full moon ritual tonight if I can swing it, but I'm going to treat myself with a lot of love and grace and move at a slower pace. That is truly the key for these times of the month. Things on my list today: laundry, clean up my space, full moon ritual, whatever else feels like it'll bring me joy today. And then I have work to do, of course. It's also really nice and cozy and chilly today, so it'll be a nice, slow day in our household, and I want to take you with me.
I like the way you had it before, where I looked like the parents in Charlie Brown, where you could see you. Yeah, mama.
You could be in my videos, but every time it never shows your full head. You got SAG after, maybe some residual?
Or just basically how much I owe on dues. Bruh.
Let's see if it's a bill or money.
It's gonna be a bill, so it's gonna be a bill.
Hi.
Hello. Actually, it's 68, but I get 42.83 out of it.
So you did make money.
I did make money. I mean, it's $42, but that's pretty good.
I'm always right.
Okay. You're always right, though. That is true.
So at this point in my day, I've already done laundry and gotten some work done, and my cramps aren't too intolerable yet. We're leading up to that. I'm still okay. So I thought I'd take advantage of that and maybe go and get some good food and check out our favorite local diner while I'm still doing well.
We're off to Ray.
You look so small because the camera's really high up.
But also like makes my face look really long.
Is that what you want?
No. Good content.
See, I like this heart here because it gives very Valentine's Day.
It used to be
It's
for
just
good fortune and
faded.
It's just yellow.
Which means our fortune is faded, our love is faded.
Yep, that's true.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Do you even know where you're going?
No.
Another thing I love to do when I'm feeling this way is to just color and do something mindless that distracts me from the physical pain. But even that can't distract me for too long once it gets really bad.
You're not feeling the best, are you?
No.
No.
At this point, Rich will usually heat up my little heating pad for me, which is so sweet, and I just sit until I feel at least a little bit better, and when I did, that's when I got started for the full moon. Right now, I'm just going to clean up my altar space, get it ready, start thinking about and planning what I want to do. So I'll explain that a little bit more in a second. Okay, first thing I'm going to put down is my cauldron. And that always goes in the center of my altar. Carnelian front and center. Oh, kidding, that won't fit. So carnelian here. That'll go here. Okay, well, it doesn't matter that it's lopsided. We still love her. Some leaves and rose petals I picked up on a walk during my new moon manifestation day. A new moonstone crystal to go on the other side of my carnelian. Isn't she adorable? They look so funny next to each other. The rest I'm gonna organize so you don't have to see the whole process. It looks so pretty. I'm gonna wait till it gets a little darker and then we'll get started. Look at the state of my hair with the humidity and the curls. I am really giving Leo energy though, so this is kind of perfect for the Leo full moon ritual I'm gonna do. I feel like it's giving this. One way I like to tap into Leo energy, which I think gets often misconstrued as being arrogant and wanting to always be the center of attention. I think Leo energy is often a little bit more internal than people give it credit for. It's a lot to do with inner strength and your own personal vitality and courage, which, as you've known if you've been watching my videos, courage and embracing fear and doing things that make you uncomfortable have been certain themes in my videos as of late, and that can be as simple as putting yourself out there more. Today I want to focus on the ways that I've been nurturing those dreams and those manifestations that I started, you know, this new year with this new channel, which I'm really excited about. I mean, just seeing that I've been able to keep up with this since January and post every week, and I've grown a little bit with my followers, which has been really exciting, and thank you so much to those of you who recently subscribed. I see all of your new faces and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for subscribing and wanting to be a part of whatever all of this is and what it's developing into. It's been so rewarding for me to do. That's what the lion represents for me in so many ways, to embrace self-love and all of the ways that that manifests. We don't often cheer ourselves on. A lot of the Leos that I know are the hardest on themselves as well, and I think that that's the shadow side of any sign or emblem of confidence. Is often the people that seem the most confident on the outside have a lot of demons that they're working through and that maybe you don't know about. So yeah, maybe check on your confident, happy, light-hearted friends. Sometimes there's darkness there that maybe you don't know about. How have you been taking care of yourself? Like, what are the things that you wanted in the new year? And, you know, with grace and love and patience, have you implemented even the smallest one in some way? You know, whether that's just like taking time for yourself a little bit, you know, inch by inch in your week. You know, what are some of the goals that you set that you're working towards? Don't overthink it too much and don't make them too big. You know, a little bit really does go a long way. Like little inchworm-sized steps forward are huge and accumulate into massive change. So sometimes I pull cards from the Soul Cards deck, the one I've mentioned on this channel before a few times, which don't have any actual guided messages, so you really have to figure that out for yourself. And sometimes I really don't know. I just wanted to be real with you guys. Sometimes I don't know how to interpret them in the moment, and I need a second. And it actually tells you that in the book, that sometimes you need to step away and see if any of this pops up in your dreams. I mean, I hope I don't see this in my dreams, for the love of God. Okay, now I want to just go through one of my old journals and ask Spirit to help me scroll through all the pages and then land on one that has a message for me or a guided message for me at this time right now. I'm gonna quickly turn the moody light off. Boo! This is my little box of journals, and yes, there are many of them. So much like I'm going to turn to a random page, I'm also going to sit for a second off camera and think about which journal I want to pull, which one I feel guided to. I felt called to this one, and I don't remember when this was completed or what I wrote in this at all, so. I turned to a blank page. Wow. No message for me, I guess. The page next to it, though, there was this little drawing. And he's dancing, so I was thinking about my journey with dance and all the different things that I've been doing during this phase, and that's one of them, so I'll take that as a sign. But I'm gonna try this again, cutting off the pages that are empty. I'm feeling pulled to this page. Wow. You know, this is heavy. I wrote this piece this entry in 2017, clearly at a very low point with myself, and in it I'm basically describing all of the ways that I feel despondent and disinterested in my life at this stage. It's obviously hard to revisit moments in your life when you've struggled with depression at its highest, but it's also in a way affirming that I didn't stay here at this point, at this lowest point, and I rose from it. So much of what I talk about here, I was able to detach from, you know, with hard work and discipline. I think I might want to share just a tiny bit of it, or what I think maybe could help bring this all together and maybe help someone who's having a hard time watching. I never want to lose my soul, but I'd like to travel into a different body. I could be the moon, I could be a blue jay, I could be everywhere all at once, absorb light and bleed into every moment for the rest of time. It's so interesting to think the difference between me then and the difference between me now is that I don't want to travel into a different body. I do feel like I'm tied to the moon. I do feel like a blue jay. I do feel free. I am part of everything. It took me so long to get there. You know, in the grand scheme of things, none of this has changed. I didn't just stop having issues with my body and with myself. Those core themes are still there, but what changed is that there's a level of acceptance now. You know, I don't want to disappear. I don't want to start over. It's a gradual acceptance that things will be okay. You know, like today, I felt weird in my body. I felt weird in my body all day, all week, really, leading up to my period, but I just choose to treat myself with kindness. And in the past, you know, this was written in 2017, I wanted to leave my skin. I wanted to get out of what was mine. And I don't feel that way anymore. I will always choose to love myself even when it's hard. I'm anxious. I'm an anxious person.
It's okay to be anxious, though.
And that's not something I could have said years ago. That, to me, is what this Leo full moon is calling us to do. It's recognizing that stability and these core values we often look for outside of ourselves. We ask Spirit for, or God for, are already within us. I want to leave you with one of the messages I received tonight. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and also be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. I just hope that you are all taking great care of yourselves, even in the smallest of ways, and choosing to stay even amidst all of the turmoil, because it can be really hard to see the good, but I promise you there will always be light at the end of the tunnel. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.